explanations are presented in full in the Abhidharma. 8. Distribution of the auxiliaries in the stages. 1. The 37 auxiliaries of enlightenment are all present in the stage of the first dhyana. 2. In the stage of the anagamya preliminary absorption of the first dhyana, there are 36 auxiliaries, excluding the member of enlightenment called joy. 3. In the second dhyana, there are also 36 auxiliaries, excluding the member of the path called right thinking. 4. In the intermediate dhyana subdivision of the first dhyana. In the third dhyana and in the fourth dhyana, there are 35 auxiliaries, excluding the member of enlightenment called joy and excluding the member of the path called right thinking. 5. In the first three formless absorptions, there are 32 auxiliaries, excluding the member of enlightenment called joy and the members of the path called right thinking, right speech, right action and right livelihood. 6. In the summit of existence or fourth formless absorption, there are 22 auxiliaries, excluding the 7 members of enlightenment and the 8 members of the noble path. 7. In the desire realm, there are also 28 auxiliaries excluding the Sambhojjhangas and the 8 Margangas. This information is valid for the system of the Sravakas. Third section, the auxiliaries according to the Mahayana. Question. What is the meaning of these 37 auxiliaries as taught in the Mahayana? I. The 4 foundations of mindfulness. Answer. The Bodhisattva Mahasattva practices the 4 foundations of mindfulness. 1. Mindfulness of body. He contemplates his inner body as impermanent, suffering, like a sickness, like an ulcer, a mass of rotting flesh, filled with impurities, oozing from 9 gates and a veritable walking latrine. In the same way, he contemplates the repulsive nakedness of the body where there is not even one pure place. This pile of bones, equipped with flesh and blood, wrapped with tendons, this leather bag, that has as causes and conditions the impure actions of earlier lives, is provided in this life with baths, flowers, perfumes, clothes, food, beds and seats, remedies and medicines, etc. It is like a 2-wheeled cart which, when drawn by the power of an ox, can move. The causes and conditions of the 2 lifetimes produce the cart of the body and, pulled by this ox, which is the consciousness, it turns, goes forwards and backwards. This body formed by the complex of the 4 great elements is not real and without substance, like a ball of foam. This body is impermanent and must perish after a time. The physical characteristics are not found inside the body, nor outside, nor in between the 2. The body itself does not know itself. It is ignorant, inactive, like the tiles and stones of a wall. In this body there are no definite physical characteristics. There is no person who makes the body nor anyone who makes him make it. In this body there is no earlier term nor later term nor middle term. 80,000 types of worms, innumerable sicknesses, hunger and thirst, cold and heat and weaknesses always torment the body. The Bodhisattva Mahasattva who considers the body in this way knows that there is neither his own body nor the body of another. There is neither master nor agent who makes this body. Empty of characteristics, the body arises from unreal causes and conditions. This body that has but nominal existence depends on previous actions as causes and conditions. The Bodhisattva then says to himself, I must not spare the life of the body. Why? The bodily characteristics do not unite and do not separate, they do not come and they do not go, they are not born and they are not destroyed, they do not rest upon anything. Pursuing the examination of the body, he says to himself, being without I and without mine, this body is empty. Being empty, it does not have any male or female characteristics. Being without characteristics, it is not to be wished for. Thinking thus, the Bodhisattva enters into the gate of knowledge called wishlessness. He knows that the body is not to be considered in the sense that it arises only from a complex of engendering causes and conditions. But these causes and conditions that produce the body also come from mistakes and errors. In these causes and conditions, the nature of cause and conditioner is also lacking, and the arising of causes and conscience is really a non-arising. Reflecting thus, the bodhisattva knows that the body, from the beginning, is without the nature of arising. He knows that this body, without characteristics, is ungraspable. Since it is not born, it is without characteristics, and, not having any characteristics, it is not born. Only stupid worldly people speak about the body. When the bodhisattva considers the true nature of the body in this way, he eliminates all desire and all attachments, and, always fixing his attention on the body, he pursues the examination of the body. That is what is called mindfulness of body for the bodhisattva. It is the same in regard to the consideration of the outer body and the consideration of the inner and outer body. 2. Mindfulness of feeling. How does the bodhisattva consider feelings? He considers inner feeling. This feeling is of three kinds. Unpleasant, pleasant, neither unpleasant nor pleasant. These feelings do not come from anywhere and, once destroyed, do not go anywhere.
They arise only from error, mistakes and thought construction.
They are fruit of retribution, depending on causes and conditions constituted by the actions of previous lifetimes. In this way, the bodhisattva considers these feelings that are neither in the past nor in the future nor in the present. He knows that these feelings are empty, without I or mine, impermanent and changing. Considering the feelings distributed in the three times as empty, without characteristics and unworthy of being considered, he penetrates into the gates of deliverance.